Hello everyone, my name is James and welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about Max Verstappen and why I feel he is now best placed to win the Drivers' Championship this season. Now before we get into the video, if you enjoy it, make sure to like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So why do I feel this is the case? Well, first of all, let's take a look at the Russian Grand Prix. Now, in that race, Verstappen started at the back of the grid, and that was because he took an engine penalty. So going into the race, it was more about a damage limitation exercise. It was more likely that Hamilton was going to finish in front, so it was about how many points can Verstappen save. And, well, through a dramatic, crazy field race, Verstappen was able to finish P2. It was a dry, wet race with rain coming towards the end, and through an excellent call to go onto the intermediate tyres, Verstappen was able to get up into P2, one place behind Lewis Hamilton. And that was a brilliant position for Max, considering that at some points in the race, it looked like his best finishing position was going to be P6. And that has benefited Verstappen in the championship quite nicely. He's just 2 points now behind Lewis Hamilton. Now, Verstappen could have come out of this race weekend with a lot worse. He could be in a position where he'd need 3 or 4 really good race weekends to get back just on level with Lewis Hamilton. But that's not to be the case. He's in a position where he's basically on level with Lewis Hamilton. So for the remainder of the season, Verstappen won't need to worry about catching back up to Lewis Hamilton now. He's on level with him, so that eradicates that worry. Now, what's also benefiting Verstappen is that he doesn't need to take another penalty. He's taken it in Russia. So going forward, unless something dramatically goes wrong with the car or Verstappen causes a collision and is given a grid drop, he won't need to take another penalty. So that eradicates that worry as well. And whereas you look at Mercedes, that's not to be the case. Mercedes haven't made it clear if Hamilton will get a penalty or not for an engine change. He might not. But if they try and eke it out and try and get through on 3 engines and try and not take a 4th one, they're in a bit of a difficult position, Mercedes, because those power units are a bit worn now, and as the season goes on, they'll get more worn, and it could affect performance, and it could result in a failure. So either way, they could be forced to take a grid drop at some point. And as I say, Red Bull do not have this worry. They've taken their 4th engine now, so they have, well, it's not a fresh engine anymore, but it's definitely fresher than what Mercedes have got. So as I say, another benefit for Red Bull and Verstappen. And what you've also got to look at is that the rest of the F1 calendar really does suit Red Bull. You've got the Turkish Grand Prix coming up next. There are tracks like Mexico, Brazil, Abu Dhabi. They're coming up. And those are tracks that in the past have benefited Red Bull. For example, in Turkey last year, Red Bull were very strong there. They didn't win, but they were very quick. Mexico, it's a track that's been very kind to Red Bull over the years. Brazil, the same thing with Mexico. And in Abu Dhabi in 2020, Red Bull and Verstappen were flying there last year. And who's to say they won't do it again? Now, there is the USA Grand Prix, and that is traditionally a Mercedes circuit. And we don't know how the cars will perform in Saudi Arabia because we haven't been there yet. But from what we see, on the face of it, the calendar for the rest of the season looks to very much be in Red Bull's court. So ultimately, guys, when you round it up, things do not look great for Lewis Hamilton. Obviously, he's hit a landmark. He's hit 100 victories in Russia, which is absolutely fantastic to see. I mean, a massive congratulations to him. But going forward in the rest of the season, it's going to be very tough for Hamilton and Mercedes, especially more so that they are facing the prospect of having to take a grid drop. And Verstappen, he did very well in Russia, and he did get a bit lucky with the rain to help him get up to P2. Hamilton may not have that luck. So ultimately, going forward for the rest of the season, it's going to be a challenge for Hamilton and Mercedes, but we'll see what they can do. I think Hamilton will be able to get close to Verstappen, purely on the basis that we know Hamilton is an outstanding driver and will get the best out of any car. But I think it will be a very tough challenge for Hamilton and Mercedes to take the title from Verstappen and Red Bull. But guys, what do you think? Do you think Verstappen has this title in the bag now? Or do you think Hamilton will be able to challenge him and take the title at the end of the season? Let me know in the comments below. But guys, that is going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. And until the next one, Take care. Bye.